you know, they're in that line of work, right? Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
health professionals.
Absolutely.
But man, that was so funny. I thought you were in a wife beater. I was like, all right, sun's out, guns out. And then I was like,
Nah, shit, that's
nope.
mama.
Honestly, in my head, I was like, either Jordan's been working out or like those arms are bigger than I remember. Shout out.
Yeah, mama cooks in the gym, man.
Oh, yeah, she does. Cooking in the gym.
Oh, look at this guy. Got a snack. Oh, those are dots. Those are the cinnamon dots. Wait, are they the cinnamon?
No, these are garlic parmesan.
Those are bomb too. Hey,
So good.
I was kind of weirded out when I heard the cinnamon one. It's good though. It's good.
They're probably pretty good. I haven't tried them yet.
Jordan, how low are we going? Oh, where's
705 QQQ.
Where's the next daily low or 4-hour low? I mean, the next low is July lows, the lows of the month. Well, that general area, like 29.30 to that low. 10 o'clock low from Wednesday, July 8th is a spot I would watch. Also watching 50% retracement of the daily wick from the bottom of this range. But this thing can just keep going, man. I was bearish today, but I didn't think we'd get down here all the way.
How's my short? My short's pretty good, actually. I've got 2 runners left currently. My stop's right about where I entered. Look at them stepping on it. Step on it. Go for the throat. Pull the keeper.
Oh, look at that leg. Ugh.
Set it down.
Disgusting. Oh my gosh, the Zins are.
I'm probably swinging. I'm probably swinging my puts. I did safety trim down here on SPY because we just made a new low of day.
And look at Microsoft 404.20 highs a day.
I'm swinging calls on Microsoft and IBM.
I'm swinging long.
Nice.
On Vest.
Let's go.
I'm just doing it on there because, to be honest, it's kind of nice having the leverage, and I'm trying to use the platform a little bit more, to be honest. So. We're up 10% on that entry on Vest, but I want us to be going into those June highs.
Oh my God! Please pull the keeper.
Drop it, no girl, drop it.
Finish the move. Just look at all this. They just come on. Look at all these beautiful orders down here. Oh, they're gonna do some just BS, aren't they?
We're in a support zone for SPY. This is what I'm looking for it to break.
I'm looking for it to hold right. Oh, a little bit lower. Basically right at yesterday's low, I expect to hold. Close enough. I'm gonna just take profit and wait. Yep. All right, I'm just gonna close out 500 on that account. Base hits.
Yeah, just watch SPY and Qs get a sympathy pop if Google starts to retrace from that crazy drop.
Yeah. There's support here. Where did QQQ hit? 706.
Yeah.
Only thing I have support on SPY right here. I really don't. Where did we get to? Did I? Oh, SPX hit my level perfectly. Yeah, 75.30. All right. Oh, let's go, Billy the Kid, back in the wolf pack. Appreciate your support. Is tomorrow monthly options? Yeah, for July.
Yeah. We got Trump tonight, OPEX tomorrow.
OPEX, all those options are gonna expire.
Options expiration day.
Options, all the options. Yeah, look, SPX. There's my level, 75.30. Go to the daily, 75.30. Daily 9. If this candle pushes up at all from here, it's gonna look like we touched perfectly on the daily 9. So I'm out of shorts. I don't really want to get long unless there's some kind of structure change, or we actually go down and finish picking up all those orders below us.
Microsoft. Microsoft new high of day. Yeah, what he said.
What do you say?
Something in Mexican. Oh, Amazon took a little bit of a dive.
I think that could be it.
Dude, look at Pepsi having a day.
So now we could 324 is our retrace on NQ now. Yeah, all this like safer names, just rotation again.
I wanted to long DG, Costco, McDonald's, Pepsi. Walmart's probably doing decent.
What do I think of Lewandowski playing for Chicago? I think it's another lame excuse by the MLS to not actually have talent, just try to sell tickets of old, put them out to the pasture stars. Same thing they did with Beckham, same thing they did with Ibrahimovic, with Kaká. Messi's really like the only one that's like come in playing at a high level. But that's Messi, so. Oh, what's this? And if you push up high enough here and break this like kind of downtrend we have on the day, right here. But yeah, Lewandowski I think is dumb. Now we never did. Sorry, I missed this one, Billy Kid. Do you have? I don't have access to most technical. Could you help me out with data of order flow, naked POC levels, 2 to 3 highest confluence levels? What do you mean by order flow? Is like reading price, right? Naked POC levels, OP, 2 to 3 highest confluence. Were you looking on FRMI? Is that the one you're still asking about? This thing looks terrible. Your last hope is this trend line down here. Yeah, look at that. Centcom. Centcom is striking Iran. They just did it 20 minutes ago at 2 p.m. Eastern. To further degrade, this is the 5th night in a row. It's pretty crazy. Nobody cares that we're just bombing Iran 5 days in a row. Let's see, FRMI. Two days ago, somebody did a decent amount of $22 calls. For those are leaps for 2 years out. Yeah. That's the only thing I really see, Billy, on the flow. Just update. I know we've looked at this a couple times, but on Tuesday, somebody bought $1 million worth of FRMI $22 leaps for January of 2028. $22 calls. That's 2 years out though. So that's the only like whatever flow that I've got. The Google news is just now hitting the rest of the wires, by the way. Google just made a new low. This 5 minute though, we're starting to try to, it's getting real close trying to break this downtrend. I really like the low that ES just came off of, by the way. I don't like that it's already 10 points higher, but I really like the low that it just came off of. Bookmap, they're starting to put some orders back above us. A few things popped up in the 330s to 350s. $400 is the only other significant order besides the one down below us. Pre-revenue and one tenant. Okay, but how and when are they going to get that one tenant? And is it just going to bleed down until then? Why wouldn't you long it after the one tenant? Because this chart right here tells me it's going back to $5. Maybe 538 if you're like, I mean, this chart says 7 to 12% lower. So yeah. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Lord of Wall Street, what have I done to you? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate that would be the low. Further commentary on Google, the engineers are expressing concern they are losing edge to Anthropic and OpenAI. No, Tommy, all we did was we finally took IB low on NQ, so that was nice. That's all we've done. Okay, ES broke both sides, so SPY rejected the NFP. QQQ could not get back through the NFP. And you're right back down towards the lows. If you hold right here, this would be reclaim of IB, but doesn't look like that's happening. It looks like we're going to go fill those orders lower. Maybe at 190, I think about it. I would feel way better if we just go straight down to like 120, down to 95, and long that zone on NQ. Congrats on being a grandparent, A-Trey. A beautiful thing. If you need an extra one, I've got one or two. Casey's got one or two that he could lend you too.
Please take them. I beg you.
The bull flow is all based on the options, yes. There's also dark pool on some things too. Like you can't have dark pool on the indices, but you can on like QQQ and SPY. But yeah, it's options based for 95% of the platform. Yeah, Lord of Wall Street flip logs. We're definitely gonna rug like 500 points down today. That's how they get you. That's why I've been trying to convert
I'm hoping we sell lower.
I hope we go lower so I can get long. Have you seen the daily? Like here's NDX. You see the trend line and the support both right here.
Yeah, I want that shit to crack.
And then QQQ, right there.
Crack it, Daddy Trump.
Yeah, well that'll be tonight.
Yeah, I want to open.
I think tonight's gonna be nothing. All he's gonna say is we have 10 CIA documents that the Democrats We're stuffing ballot boxes in California or something. I don't know. Maybe it's something bigger. Everyone always gets so excited and it's usually a letdown. So if people are actually like hedging and shorting for this, like it could be the juice we need tomorrow to go up. Stocks only go up. Bears are cocks. I love it. Lord of Wall Street. Either Lord of Wall Street's playing some amazing reverse psychology, or we're about to sell off hard because he finally flipped. How can Trump let Intel get hit this hard? Well, it's can't do away. How are you going to prop it up? Maybe you could buy another 5% of the company.
If you're dependent on Trump to hold the market together, you should start getting another business.
Yeah. Go invest in a bridge. Go buy a couple bridges down in Florida.
Where that ship has sailed. It's no longer there.
Well, you don't short it here. This is the short target. The reason why we're so sticky here at the lows is because this is the target for anybody that's short, especially on the Nasdaq.
Short it when it hit 2,300. When I sold 60 contracts and made 50 fucking points. That's when you do it, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I'm like fucking. I hammered it fucking there. I hammered it.
Has been a great day.
It was actually a little out of frustration too.
There you go. Solid up 1.5K today. Let's go. How is everybody trading today? Are we green? How's the chat doing? Are we green?
No.
Oh no, KC. You're not in the chat though. You don't count. Is the chat green? Oh. No, I'm just kidding.
That means I'm not red then. Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Why are you yelling outside of my door again? No, súbete a hablar con ella. No estás gritando fuera de mi oficina. Oh,
yeah. God. You heard him. Heard the man.
What asked?
He said exactly what I thought he said.
My wife had a great idea at 9 p.m. last night to completely reorganize everything upstairs, from furniture to closets to clothes.
Oh, nice.
That's always fun.
She was like, "Don't hate me, but," and I was like, I just looked down at my phone and saw it was 9 p.m. and I was like, oh, God,
dude, isn't that the worst? I hate when I
do this at 5.
I finish up like down in my office and then kids go to bed, everything's fine. And this literally happened the other night, and it's fucking 9 p.m. And at some point in time, she went and bought a new mirror and some things to hang onto the wall, like decor.
Yeah.
So she was like, do you mind like helping me hang this up? I'm like, fine, whatever, sure. It's not what I want to do at 9 p.m. right now. I'll go hang up decor, but let's do it. So I start doing it, finish it. I'm like, all right, cool. Go take a shower, grab a drink. We're going to go sit outside. Walk into the bathroom to go shower. She's in the closet. She's got 3 baskets of laundry. She is like, all right, you ready to put away this laundry? I'm like, dude, like, no, I don't want to do this anymore.
So we can't do bonus projects until all the other stuff's caught up.
New low of day, SPY, QQQ. Woo!
Touch it, just touch it.
Well, Q's almost, sorry, just SPY. Just SPY's almost at previous day low.
Just
I haven't ordered a trim. I don't see the alert going off, so. How close is it?
Oh, shit.
Kind of close. Kind of close. Not enough.
Here's all the
break through it forcefully. Costco new highs. NVIDIA 210 calls coming in for a 7/27 expiration, $2.65 million.
Classic.
Microsoft, another new high of day. Google still selling actually new low of day.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oogly. All right, Missy Elliott bot is back online. I apologize.
Put my thing down, flipping and reverse it.
Gosh dang, I've been slacking on getting her back online.
In the closet like R. Kelly. Dude, those are kind of wild back in the day. They're actually not bad. Those are like music dramas. There was like 21 of those.
Do you think we get pinned right here? No, there's no way we get pinned right here. We either knife straight through this with some selling pressure, or they hold it and rip it off and into the close. I don't think we would just chop right here for the next hour and a half and get pinned.
Yeah, trapped in the closet. Yeah. Trapped in the closet. I pulled out my Beretta. Oh my God, a rubber.
Did I? Oh no, I did Missy Elliott. I did. I changed it. There we go.
SMH is actually kind of holding here while other things are selling. SMH has like a higher low. This could be an inverse head and shoulder.
Sniper bot. Oh.
And NQ refuses to go lower again because we're right on the daily trend line.
Because it hates America.
SPX is right on support. And the
Dude,
daily
I was
nine.
long. I was long this morning for the gap fill. It missed it by $2.
Nice.
Dude, so
That's happened
so
to me a
pissed.
few times.
I mean, I made money. Don't get me wrong, but they couldn't give it to me.
That's why I always trim along the way, because sometimes everybody's like, "Oh, I'm long for this gap fill," and then they all.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, ooh,
Oh,
ooh, ooh,
yes,
ooh, ooh.
yes. Can I get my orders filled? Did it do it?
Watch NDX.
Filled. Yay.
I'm actually tempted to play the bounce here.
Ooh, yay.
Order filled.
All right, see what this big order does right here.
All right, trim spy at 340. If anyone took those puts with me, let's see if we can hold them for a swing. If you took the QQQs, those are up as well.
29K NDX is right here. The trend line's right here. 750 SPY, the daily 9. I think it's probably a decent little try to think long.
Filled.
All right.
Alibaba.
Order filled.
I really think this could be a long here for the rest of the day. Daily 9, whole numbers on SPY, whole numbers on NDX, trend line on QQQ and NDX.
I agree. I will not be taking it, but I agree.
Oh, no balls.
I'm short. So I'm trimming into these areas where I think the buyers are going to be at. But yeah, bottom of the zone is right there. Previous day low. SPY needs under 749.63, I think. And that gets the continuation lower. But great trim spot for shorts. Great long spot for buyers. You want to scalp it up. I got my fills on the short. Two for two on SPY today. I just got my ass kicked on my 50K account earlier.
Hell yeah.
But we took $1,000 payout yesterday, and I'm gonna take another one on the other account on Tuesday. So we'll be all right.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right.
Frank bought the shit out of that.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out most of it. I got runners. I got 8 left. Day's getting much better. I wish I traded a little lower. I would have been buying a lot more.
I want to see that 705 hit on QQQ. I think
You got to be
When that
quick. If
hits-
you notice, it's chopped like these big long candles. You got to get in, get out.
and that's how I got fucked up this morning, Frank.
Look at the trend line right here on QQQ. Hold on. Right there. Look where we touched. Right on it. Go to NDX. Bottom trend line. Let's see it. Boom. Right on it. And right on 29K. And then go to SPY. Where's SPY? SPY, daily 9, right there.
Dude,
SPX, daily 9, and back test of the other trend line.
Costco.
Right there.
Dang it.
Big old bounce spot for me. Look at the 30-minute right here. This could get really interesting.
Too fucking expensive.
To go get the like a 2x leverage. Little COTG. Shout out to leverage shares.
No,
Sponsor
I need,
the
to,
stream.
I need to swing. I was looking to swing calls earlier. I was waiting for a pullback, just riding 5-minute EMAs all day, but they were stupid expensive. I was looking at the $1,000 calls at like they were at 720. Now they're at 840 for August.
Sweet Caroline, Rug and Q. Good times never felt so good, so good, so good. Da, 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 da.
God, dude, UPS, beautiful. The freaking Catalina wine mixer, that monthly can get gnarly because the weekly is now starting to get that breakout. How's
Dude,
FDX looking?
I am flat, flat, flat. if you flip the chart on the 15 or 10 minute even, it looks like we're breaking out. But it's been a long day down, so I wouldn't be surprised if we broke through that channel at the end of the day and went a little higher. $3K. All right.
Might get a 5-minute buy signal with the reversal. Let's go CJ. Passed a 250K eval and 330 on another funded. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Baby. Baby girl, what's your name?
What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me
Buy you a drink.
get long on in queue.
God, dude, I feel
T-Pain.
like this daggone Costco's just gonna go fill this gap. Just straight meat missling.
Ooh, well, it's right into the 21 and the 20. But, might as well go back to the 200 day. How's Walmart doing?
It's okay. Not my favorite.
Still all
Costco.
right. Still all right.
Costco looked better. TGT looked a little better.
I can tell you this, I went to Costco this week and I didn't go to Walmart. Wasn't my choice, but thoughts on CVS?
Healthcare.
CVS? No, don't touch this anymore. You missed it. Yeah, you missed it.
If you wanted to take CVS, I'll tell you the day that I took it or the week. It is on 6/3/2026 on the daily. So if you mark that bottom area, it is around, I have a level near 9140 area. Mark it and zoom out and look left.
That's what I was trying to do on the weekly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's $90 right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the weekly's actually even cleaner too. Like look, all these highs right here at 90 on this weekly view. Like if you go, hold on, like right. You could just put it anywhere, like right there. And then if you look at this weekly, back tested right on it.
And then the daily entry, there's a flag. And then if you draw the trend line down, that's the flag breakout. That was like the last entry, I think, for CVS. After that, it'll just kind of let it. Yeah, see how that works, baby.
What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me
Send it down, daddy.
Google going lower.
Should have had them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
With the fur. The whole club was looking at her. Still got 300 orders waiting down here at 190.
Anybody else want a long McDonald's? I mean, weekly trend line, and then you got a daily Wombo setting up right now. Like, dude. Insane. Hit the low from Monday, March 7th, 2022. And then Monday, July 8th, 2024. You should have a trend line that runs right through it.
I go to the extremes on the weekly. It's like just.
And then go to your daily, and it's a freaking.
Oh, if I put it on this weekly low instead.
Yeah. And then go to your daily, and it looks like a perfect Wombo. Like it's about to just make the W and just make a Wombo. I mean, come on. Long Mickey D's.
Yeah, I'm with you, Frank. It's tough to get long on a downtrend, but you can't be short into this area unless you're short from much higher. Semis are still weak.
QQQ, come on, bust it down. Hit 705. We're almost there.
Oh
It's almost there. Oh. Almost there. Microsoft new high of day.
This means a lot to us. We wanted to give a big shout out to Julie and Alan for hosting an event like this. It means a lot. You guys did an amazing job. For a living. So thank you guys.
Whoa. Whoa.
So in the question,
take it easy.
It has been our number one priority to find something that Balin feels comfortable.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, every bit of it.
Frank sent it. I'm just watching the video that he sent. Oh, yeah, 704.90 is the daily level on Qs.
I really want to try the long.
Oh, just let it go, Elsa.
Just take a starter here. Let it go. Buy like 1 or 2. Let it go. Don't hold it up anymore. Let it go. Let it go.
Myself getting that. Go. Damn, Google's still dying. Apple ripping, about to make another new all-time high. Huge reversal. Amazon got a 5-minute reversal off the low.
Is Microsoft still ripping?
Dude, it just it just got some huge
405,
volume.
406 now. Ooh.
I just went to go check my calls. They're for August though, so they're moving slow. We need some big candles and big moves. Pump these premiums if I'm gonna trim anything today. I'll have to go like 408. Looking for IBM over 220.
We're still holding, aren't we? Is it not worth a shot here?
It's definitely worth it.
I mean, you got to think Google's going to stop bleeding. Everything else is, you know, pretty much sorted out for the day. Higher lows on semis.
I think the crowd's thinking we can get long this overnight when Koski opens. That's what I'm thinking. It's kind of been trending down all day. Close at the bottom. Fire out liquidity grab middle of the night. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or
unless you're actually worried about what Trump says tonight.
Or SMH completely breaks down through that head and shoulders. We're right at the neckline right now, where you have an absolutely disastrous day. And you fill the gaps from 567 to 520.
Speaking my language, Frank.
Easily could happen. This is what I was worried about this morning, but I'm like, we need real push to happen, but it's like slow death. You know, we want speed. At least 530. 525.
You just go right back to 320s.
Maybe. Easily.
And if you see the daily squeeze on Qs,
Yeah. You're waiting on earnings. Earnings will fire it.
dude, just freaking fire it.
It was actually like, we even talked about this a couple times. We said, look, 2 months of straight up. Now you should compress, build a, lower highs, higher lows, some type of range, something like that, and compress price, which creates what? A daily squeeze, of course.
Oh yeah, Netflix. I mean,
They report in 2 hours.
earnings lottos. I don't know. Netflix hasn't done anything.
My son learned how to use the toaster today with his Eggo waffles. He's made 3
Nice.
different rounds of those over the last 3 hours.
Oh, he's
Nice.
loving life. dude.
Living
That
life
kid
right now.
Stoked, bro. Oh my
Dad, I made one more for me and my brother.
Another one, dude.
All right, son, put the rest back in the fridge, please. Interesting in the poll that 37% of you found us on YouTube now. Let's go.
That means YouTube is recommending us. That's good. We like that.
5-minute Morning Star Foreman right now.
Rooster must have got ran over this morning. He didn't cross the road and come see us.
Tommy, you catch that sell-off this morning? That was something beautiful, wasn't it? That one just checked all the boxes, didn't it? You cut the long after? That was just as good. It's just as good. It literally delivered the exact same way, just as fast, right back to that set. So beautiful. I played that inversion with the breaker block and the order block right at open. I was like, I'm taking this shit 100%.
Bank earnings are done. What do they all look like? Oof, Morgan Stanley's
we're
daily
long.
candles. Ugly. Morgan Stanley's down 5% today. So is Goldman Sachs.
I think it's a long rest of the day. I really do.
You guys be buying puts on semiconductors? I'm not bearish semiconductors really, but
Why would you be bearish now?
I'm long NVIDIA.
I take it day by day, ladies and gents. Me and Nasdaq, we take it day by day with each other.
You don't buy puts when it's down 4% sitting on the bottom of the range.
Is that SMH?
Anything, you
Yeah.
should have bought puts up here.
Yeah, I have a hard time like wanting to get short here. Yeah, just bottom of the range.
No buy signal. Too much of an upper wick for the Morning Star on the 5.
Yeah. Or maybe they can just wipe this out one time.
Dude, I'm still waiting for us to go hit these lows. Morgan Stanley on the daily, ugly. Goldman Sachs daily, Evening Star.
Ooh.
That's a ugly daily candle right there. Ticker GS. Holy shit, what was that? Was that Netflix? Yeah, Netflix just got smiggity smacked out high of day.
All right, here we go. What's going to happen with these orders right here?
New lows.
They're going to tempt me to get long.
QQQ, new low of day. Let's go, 705. Oh.
There we go. Are they going to fill? Are they going to fill? 300 orders? Did they fill? They did. 250 orders just filled.
Fulfilled.
And I'm going to try a little bit of along with them, I think, right here. Let's see.
Fucking knife it.
All right, I just took 2 little starters. No, let it die. Let it die.
I know Carry was up and now it's not. And GS from its earnings has a huge gap to fill all the way down to 1,057.
Doesn't bounce here. We look for June NFP.
There we go, baby. Yeah, SPY. Crack it.
Order filled.
I don't know. This feels like it could go 100 points over and then come 100 points back.
Boom. Yay. I just got filled. Woo. Fuck yeah, baby. All right.
I am long.
I'm out half. Microsoft just pulled the goalie. Apple, new all-time high. Ripping. Google is
Do safety.
dying.
Get on the Apple train. If Moneta did what he said he did before, we was thinking about before he went on vacation, he'd be up like 30 points in Apple. He was going to hide out there. All right, let's go. What are we thinking here?
SPY 749.63 hit. I think this is where potentially I would say low of day could be here. I am hoping it is not and we accelerate all the way down to 748.2.
We closed below that June NFP low. We definitely tap the May NFP low tomorrow. And then what's below that? Oh my God, there's nothing below. It's a nightmare. Oh, shit. I just can't buy it here. I just can't. You're not swinging the puts, are you? Some runners, some SPY.
Yeah, I'll probably swing a few. I just closed out half right here. So I want to see how we react here. Either big ripper off it into the close, then I may de-risk it and not swing. If we accept under here and accelerate it down, I'll trim a little bit more, and then I'm gonna swing
some
the
runners.
last little bit. Yeah. But this was the spot I wanted to see today, at least. Lenders had 2 SPY contracts. What, $111 per contract gain? Nice. Let's go. Nice work. Yeah, nothing wrong with locking in all the profits here. Nothing wrong with that at all. Great work. Had one 5-minute signal today, and it was a sell signal at 225.
Ruh-roh.
Oh man.
Look at that. 2 for 2 on SPY. Calls earlier and then puts on the back half. Go both ways on a Thursday.
There's still a lot of time left, I just realized.
45 minutes.
Maybe they can go back test 200 and then it goes down 100 points. This looks like it wants to get nasty, but SPX at a whole number.
SKHY, $200 calls coming in for December 18, 2026.
Oh, this looks like a flusher.
Give me loot. God, Google's not stopping. Almost down 5% now.
Ryan, that post you made on your personal of the trade yesterday for 150 points, it got disabled or reported for copyright because it's on the stream, but it's us. What the fuck?
What?
That makes no sense. It's you on the stream.
Which post?
It was at 9:33 p.m. yesterday, last night, when the chat starts trolling, but my trade goes for 150 points.
Oh no, that was a GIF.
Was it? Oh, it was a
No,
GIF.
that was a GIF.
Okay.
It was a GIF of Messi.
Oh, I thought it was like a picture of like the trade or something. I was
Oh
like,
no, no,
what?
no.
How's this disabled? It's just a GIF. Okay, that makes sense. Like, damn, they're just trying to freaking shut you down.
Amazon new
man.
lows. Meta's dumping now. All right.
Ooh, we're
Full
hitting
target hit on
50%
Qs as
retracement
well.
of the daily wick right now. Interesting.
Oh,
You took the
my snorkel gear
290s.
at.
I'll kind of want to join you on the Mickey D's.
$190 filled down there too. At 151.
The volume on SPY that just came in.
I know I need a big old bounce here, or I'm going for a little snorkel. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna go for a snorkel and have to relong at 120s down to 100.
Q's definitely a little weaker.
Doesn't look bouncy. That's the problem. This looks like a flush out's coming and then the buy. Oh, come on, bounce.
SPY closed above the level on both 5-minute candles. Q's closed under. SPY looking good.
Hold the lows.
The field.
Come on, can we get a hammer out of here, please?
Field.
Oh, somebody's trying to hold it down. What are you doing? Stop. Stop that.
Yeah, the bounces stopped coming. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Oof. It's going to be a fun night. I'll be on it later.
Feels like this thing's about to go fall apart, and then it's a buy. That's just what I think.
I have to do a license education class for real estate tonight, so I'll be watching. Fuck. Come on, break it if you're gonna break it. Let's go.
Oh, this is the NFP right here.
In Qs or
QQQ.
QQQ. Let me see this. I'm in SMH.
Here, I got it on my chart.
No, it's down at 703.50.
Oh, it's right here. June NFP low 704.32.
Yours is different than mine. Mine says 703.54.
Are you on? Yeah, how can it be different?
$703.50. Keep on. They might have updated it. I don't know. We're gonna touch that. We're gonna touch that at some point tonight or tomorrow. Or now. Lower load.
Yeah, why? I don't know why that's different because yeah, it should be. Should be down there.
Even regular trading, it's a dollar cheaper. I'm a dollar cheaper than you are.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, that's where it should be. When I go look at the daily candle.
Maybe you have to like update your system. Turn it off, turn it on tonight. Let's see here. We're breaking through that that diamond is closed below here. It's not good.
Yeah. I'm gonna get stopped out and then I have to rebuy it at 120.
I sent you guys a chart last night on or night before on that. It's through it. It's through it. It's way through it. Oh God. Kospi was down 6.3% last night after being down 8.
Yep, I got stopped out. Flush it hard here so I can buy it.
Dump it, Spy. Let's
There you go. Dump it.
go.
Dump it.
Come
Dump it. Dump it.
on.
Dump it. More.
Let's go.
More.
Yes.
More. Dump it.
Let me get 50% on these. Let's
Dump
go.
it.
Come on.
We can fucking buy it at 9100. Come on, dump it.
Let's fucking go.
We're almost there in Qs. Come on, 70 cents in Qs. Dump this thing.
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
I hate buying in the 20s. I just hate it. I like buying below 12.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Come on.
Yes. Accelerated, baby.
Rug this thing. Flush it.
All right. I'm going to take
100
another
points.
one off right here on Spy.
Would have failed.
$390, Phil.
Would have failed. Would have failed. Would have failed. Would have failed.
That's what we do, baby.
Just hit the IV extension.
Let's fucking go.
Come on. Get up. Get going now. Go back up. Go down. Go up. There we go. Come on. Up. There's a trend.
Order filled.
All right, we're gonna do some risk management here. I'm closing. Let's go. Nice work. No, I'm going to close out Microsoft and IBM and revisit these tomorrow. I'm going to swing the small position of my puts on SPY and Qs.
Come on, bounce out of here, Frankie. Bounce it.
I don't want too many trades overnight right now.
Bounce it.
QQQ just hit big ass zone right here. These are the lows from June, the end of June, QQQ, Wednesday the 24th to Friday the 26th. We just tapped into this zone perfectly. If we break that zone there, that's around, it starts at 703.70. It can sell all the way down. Next daily level is not until 700.92. I don't think we get down there before the close unless something crazy happens. I'd look for a bounce.
I longed on
that area.
That sweep right there. Oh, give me more than that. Come on. Oh.
I'm already out. These are contra sweeps. You got to take it, baby. Buy it big and then sell it all at once. Boom. I've been doing it all day, but mostly on the sell side, short and short.
Yep, stopped out in profit.
Good job. We need a bigger dump than that.
I need a bigger, yeah.
We need it like down to 29,000.
I'm still gonna fight this.
Slam it. We're gonna trade below this NFP tomorrow or today, and trade substantially below it. We're gonna trade at 700 in Qs, easy, maybe 698.
SPY, I think, can hit that next level, 748.2 that I mentioned earlier. We hit there. That's my last trim into the close, and then it's just runners.
Go down and give me like 98.
Sell it. Fucking sell it. Let's go.
Fuck, right there is the fuck.
All right. We're getting close enough for government work here. All right, runners only for the swing, 410. Got over 50%.
This shoots out of here. I'm going to buy it again from here. I would much rather just finish the move. Where's SPX 5710? There's a whole number. There's an extension.
All right. And we're green back overall on the day now. Let's go.
Yeah, there's some buying coming in. Nope, still selling. I had this beautiful fib extension a little bit lower, but all right, I'll try it again if it pops over.
Thank you.
Damn, they really just sliced through that NFP like butter.
Yeah, the thing
Hold
was,
in
like,
May though.
we're just spies in the middle of nowhere.
Can't even get a fucking 50-point pop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's not acting well at all.
This is end of the day. This is one of those days. It's just bleh.
Come on, come on.
As long as you have the account for it solid, the SPX will give you some tax breaks, which is nice. But obviously, you have to trade SPX contracts, which can be a little much for some people. So. I never really got into SPX even when I was trading options. I was scared of it, to be honest. I was just too scared of it.
God, come on, drop it. I want to get in. I should be taking starters here and adding lower, but I'd rather go lower first and then add over.
Oh, you're good, solid, but just something to like look into for future reference, you know. Might be able to save yourself some money. Power on that thing like no more. Don't do it at all today. Yeah, probably not the day. Probably not the day to try it, huh? Not now. Hey, appreciate you, solid. Tuning in all the time, man. I'm really not the expert with options, but I know a decent amount just from when I used to trade them. I'd say Paper Gains is like the options goat. KC2 over here, though. KC be slanging options all day, man. It's crazy. The amount of plays you make is freaking awesome on the option side.
Oh, I was muted.
Come
Dude,
on.
I love me some
You're
options.
muted. I know you do, yeah. They're great. They're phenomenal tools, and like in certain aspects, they are way better than futures. When it comes to like holding a position, you know, you get contracts $2-3 out the money that end up going in the money. The delta and gamma on those contracts, it just every dollar the underlying goes up, you're making more and more and more money way faster. So that's where like, you know, options are better than futures in that aspect. That's where like the Greeks are actually a good thing, but the Greeks can also be a bad thing, you know, and that's when options can be annoying.
Come on.
Just play that in between.
Get off your freaking back and pop.
Yeah, I only trade futures to tap into my degen side, so I don't have to trade 0 DTE options.
Yeah,
that's
smart.
about it. Like futures, I can't hold a futures position like this morning or like on these SPY puts, right?
God,
I mean, I've been
damn it.
short SPY for 2.5 hours.
What a fiddle.
For me as a futures trader, I'm not holding ES short for 2.5
See, I'm
hours.
so
all the way
different.
down
I'll
here.
hold that shit all day on ES. Yeah.
No, like
So
for
funny.
futures, I don't like to be in like that long.
piece of
honestly,
shit.
No, it makes sense. Like you
And
get
you're
rewarded for that.
You should just be patient and wait for a bigger move.
I've been stopped out 5 times
I know.
Oh,
You just wasted your
at break even. At break even.
Yeah. You're
I
paying
just
These are
keep
your
buying it at
bonus.
120 and then just tighten and like adding to it and then just tighten it up. I have orders lower, but I just like, God, I should just
You
take
know what
it
this
here.
is?
Just
It's
sit in
from
it.
lack of trading all day. Now you're like, oh, the day's almost over. I think it's a buy here. I'm gonna trade the shit out of it. I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna fuck this market up. You know what? Put your pen down and trade tonight. You're gonna fucking kill it tonight. Kill it! Because it's gonna be a wild night. I can smell it. I can smell it.
So I got back in it 5 times here. Go, 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 go. I'm playing it so tight to the vest because I think it can go lower, but fuck. Does it not look juicy right here? Maybe killed on commissions, but dude, can't even get to the 9. What are we doing?
I kind of want to swing a safety name overnight. It may be McDonald's.
Nike.
Nike?
Yes, sir. It's breaking out.
Look at this weekly, like, island bottom. Oh, hey, my daily reversal indicator has a buy signal on it today.
Yeah.
Look at
That's-
that.
Speaking of reversals, you see UNH just turn around today? Good God.
Well, we got, you know what? We got Netflix after the close. That'll be fun. I don't expect them to surprise on the upside. Talking about a stock that's done nothing. Oof.
Come on, Q's.
18 minutes left in the third period. 18 minutes.
Oh, is this power? Like, oh, shit.
Dude, we're
I'm
about
an
to run
hour.
MOC.
I'm an hour off. Fuck me. I thought we still had an hour left.
No, 18 minutes.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm fucked.
I like GS puts and, yeah, Nike calls. Some good daily charts. Well, GS is an evening star reversal. Looks ugly.
Maybe I'll buy some Goldman Sachs puts overnight. Where is it? How much is it down?
A lot of the banks are down 5% right now.
Let me see.
It just had earnings. It gapped up. Now you have a daily evening star reversal. Daily 9's right underneath of it. Gap would take it back down another 30-something bucks.
Damn it, I don't know why I thought there was an hour left. I got crossed up. Stupid ass time zones.
How's my head and shoulders looking on MU and SNDK now, baby? Mm-hmm. SNDK broke it.
I can finish the move then.
Goldman's down 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're probably really expensive for tomorrow.
Probably look at next week puts. Next Fridays.
There you go. There you go. Come on.
There you go. SPY 748.2.
Come on. Come on. Don't you dare.
Just rug this thing.
I have offers right below here.
Oh, look at the volume spike on the puts.
You mean you have bids or offers?
Bids to buy, sorry.
Let me see. SMH.
Did I put it?
SMH just sitting there, no new low. God, such a game of inches. Now Q's that time. That's that's the 1 hour. Go back to the 15.
God, they're gonna go down there on MOC. It's gonna piss me off. Come on. Come on.
Where are you trying to buy it?
198.
I'll buy some. Oh, there's that bid. I see it. Come on, bust it. Come on. Come on.
I got one fill.
Come on. I can't believe this shit. Come on.
God, this MOC is gonna fuck me up too.
Hit me. Come on. I didn't buy a thing. Oh, there you go. I bought one.
There, filled.
I'm filled on 4. All right. I got bids below. I'm going to just sell this as soon as it pops up 20, 30 points.
QQQ puts from 320 are at 480 right here. SPYs 266 to 420.
Order filled.
Oh, uh-oh.
Order filled.
Yes. Fuck yeah. 748.2 hit. Q's accepting into the zone, baby. Fuck. They could rug it straight to it.
This is a dangerous game we're playing here.
Very dangerous game.
God.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
7 people injured in attack by U.S. forces in Bandar. I wish this would have come down faster way before MOC. This MOC is gonna be scary.
I was long 30. I can't be long that much. I dumped them. I worked too hard all fucking day to get this away here. I'll just jump on board. We got 1 minute. 1 minute till MOC.
What a fucking move right here, baby.
Yeah, this thing may fall apart.
Mommy, we going to the farm? I want to ride a horse. They gonna have guns there?
There we go.
Nope, they're not gonna have guns.
All right, runners are free. Let's go.
You off your fucking horse.
All right, hold your breath. Oh, come on.
Get your little pop to 20. Yep.
Here we go, baby.
NVIDIA buy side.
Isn't that a great feeling when you're fucking gambling? You're like, oh, thank you. How big a buy side? Not that big, I guess.
Apple's a buy side.
Well, that's safety.
Alphabet 1 minute. 4.4 billion buy. 2.4 billion NASDAQ. 864 Mag 7.
That's pretty big. Maybe you should get long some.
I'm already long. I'm long plenty.
Oh, look at
Come on.
NVIDIA upper wick, no follow through though. Come on. Send NVIDIA at least. Holy Google, I just realized where it went to. Oh my God.
Oh, 50 day just faked the fuck
Order
out.
filled.
Damn.
Order filled.
Yeah, NVIDIA got a crazy upper wick.
Come on, I get 150s. Come on.
Dude, watch
There we
that.
go. Come on.
Watch that be low of fucking day.
Oh, yeah.
I have an incredible average too
Here.
here.
Here, let me send you this chart in the group chat. Look at this shit.
Look at
Oh
my
God.
my fib. I was seeing 97 and 97. Please don't turn around. Please get some follow through. Give me 100 points. Give me 100. Give me 100 points. Espérame. Dame 8 minutos. Come on.
It's a nice stick.
And just doubled his day at least. Good for you. That's a nice stick there.
Come on, rip it. Rip it.
Give him the loot.
I gotta take some trums. Let me get them on the chart.
Order filled. Order filled.
Come on, give me to 200. Close. If they close QQQ back over 705 here, oh buddy, stick. Tell me they're not gonna stick save this thing. Thank you. ¿Dónde estaba?
Estaba viva.
Okay.
Te le conté.
Come on, come on, come on! You see the 705 QQQ? I got to trim there. Come on, give me like 180. Oh, you stupid sellers. Come on.
Time is it? I kind of want a FAFO. What do we want a FAFO?
Oh, look, this SPY candle. Come on. SPY's almost back to 750. Come on, go, 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 go. 5 more points. Go. Go. Stop. Stop. Go. Oh, this 5-minute flip over could get. Come on, come on, come on. Rip, rip. 5 seconds. Give me this trim before 5 seconds, please. Please, 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 please. Boom, 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 boom. 100 points. Boom.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
So fucking
Five
bad.
poppin'.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
NVIDIA, will you go? Jesus Christ.
Order filled.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You sold the shit out of 200, didn't you,
Yep.
bitch?
Bet your ass I did.
Order filled.
That was $700.
Holy fuck. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
They're fucking trying to kick save this market.
That's what I was counting on.
Yeah, I think so. I think I kind of want to swing that one too. How much time we got? 3.5 minutes. Tomorrow's FAFO Friday. It's gonna go on the FAFO channel.
What a freaking close.
All right, I got offers. Where I gotta put some offers in here.
This fucking snipe. Oh, give me 250s.
There you go, NVIDIA. Come on.
Come on.
Rip it, Lotto. Rip it. Let me tell you what's not gonna rip, and that's Google. Oh my god. MOC can't even save this.
AMD's back at 500.
That is not bouncing yet.
Netflix is getting a run up into earnings.
Still looks good.
Oh, Amazon's at 250. God. I have to go through some daily charts at the end of the day because this is ugly.
Dude, 748, like daily level on SPY, right underneath the 748.2. Look, big reaction. Fucking
They're gonna try to close it right the fuck here, aren't they?
insane. Kind of want to swing SNDK 800 puts for next week. A little FAFO.
Yeah, SMH, dead cat bounce. Not even. What a shit show.
They're trying to pin it right here. Look at this.
Yep.
Right at 29K on IndieX. Dirty bastards. Come on. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Get through, get through. 220s. What just happened?
16.
God, what a ripper.
16. 18.
Oh, my whole screen froze. Where are we at?
We're ripping.
17, 18. 17, 18.
I have no
18,
candle.
19,
Price is at 220. I have no candle. Okay, I'm selling it. I'm selling.
I was gonna say,
Last trim right there.
You fucking,
Get out of that thing.
you're ripping it, dude. You better sell that shit.
Are you kidding me? Look at this fucking thing.
Come on!
Holy candles. Ding, ding, ding. What a fucking way to end the day.
My whole thing's frozen.
Stop making so much money.
Everything's frozen.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I'm trying to bring up Netflix. Everything's frozen.
Order filled.
Absolute ripper.
Order filled.
Oh my goodness. Look at this thing.
Em, did you see that chart I sent?
Order filled.
I can't see anything right now.
I texted it to you.
Lower low, higher high.
Netflix is up.
Bigger.
Ooh, Netflix dump.
Uh-oh. Watch out
Up,
that.
green, ripper. Ah. Back red, dumper. Ah.
Got Mark hopping in with us. What's up, Mark?
I'm frozen to pieces over here. I
Good
can't.
morning.
Everything.
Can't even get out of
Dude,
these
your
last
eyes are
runners.
wide.
I'm so
Crazy volatility.
looking at 9 things at once.
Homie's trying to get out of the position. Oh my goodness. How is Netflix doing? Netflix trying to poppy pop. Good. Things beating up. How we doing, Mark?
Good, guys. Sounds like you had a good MOC.
Yeah, this thing got going a little bit for Emp here. I wasn't trading it, but all the boys were here.
That was
Nice bounce end of day. We've just been selling off all morning, but it's been this kind of slow sell off all day, except for that first move down after the market opened. So kind of interesting. But
Yeah,
this
there's a
entire
little-
market has been slow. Emp got completely rugged. Look at that. Oh, he's gone. He'll come back. He'll come back at some point. But great day, chat. We're going to be talking a bit about PairSync with Mark. If you guys don't know what PairSync is, it's a pairs trading platform where it gives you the best pairs trades, and it gives you all this different information that we're going to talk about, which Mark can explain a little bit further. But I've found some fascination in it just because we've always talked about little pairs trades here and there, going back and forth on certain things, like, you know, someone will be shorting oil while we're long NASDAQ or something, right? And we'll create our own little pairs trades, but there's actually like a platform that picks the best ones for you, which is pretty cool. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. But Mark, pleasure having you on again.
cool. Thanks for having me again. Gosh, it feels like now for something completely different, after watching you guys do the MOC, because it's so, so much action around the close of US sessions compared to, pairs are moving around a little bit, but, there's we're more of a much more passive, not passive, but less active strategy,
Yeah,
to
no, for sure. But I've seen the results though, and a lot of the chat has too from our previous streams and chats. But the results, and maybe the process may be a little more boring than what we're doing every day, but the results are not boring. I'd say the money in your pocket is great.
Keep it real. Right? We've had a rough day.
Was it a rough day out there?
A little bit.
That's all right.
I think I was looking at Momentum tracker, and it's it's on its knees. If you look at that MTUM, it's had a rough week, and that little bounce you had on the close, it didn't catch any of that. So there's something about the factor rotations that are going through the market. There might be a little bit of exposure creep in through the pairs where you've got mismatches between some of them. Just through the pairing process that we run, we're trying to, instead of like I've said before, there's a pretty big universe of stocks that we can deal with here. Like there's 1.2 million potential pairs in the US if you're looking at the top 1,500 stocks. So we want to try and thin that down a bit, right? Because you can spend the first week of analysis of pairs just defining your universe. So we've tried to zero in on creating a pairing process where we're going to find economically related pairs, but still create a big enough potential universe of pairs where we're going to find co-integration relationships that might not be obvious, like within a sector at least is usually handy. Industry matches can be a little bit too narrow sometimes. So, it's how you use it in that. It's in the hands of the user if you want to think of it like that. I think the nightly scan is finding about, you mind if I share my screen?
Oh, go for it. I was just going to say, feel free to share your screen and kind of walk us through what you're talking about here.
I will share that one. Not sure which one that is. That one there. Right. So on a nightly basis, after your close, I think it's in about 3 hours time, the factory starts running so that everything can look a little bit slow and clunky, and a couple of the scores and prices and the pairs might seem like they've disappeared from the screen a little bit because we're recalculating everything, which takes about 3 hours. So on a nightly basis, we're looking at the top 1,500 stocks. That finds co-integrated pairs. We're looking for that mathematical relationship where we can have some degree of confidence that they're going to mean revert. Then we're going to look at, is there a Hurst ratio that will confirm that, which is a Hurst below 0.5 usually. And we're also looking for pairs that are going to mean revert within a tradable window, so within about 60 days. So that factory process generates about 2,000 pairs, down from 1.2 million. Of those, we then have that 7-factor scoring process where we're looking at how good a fundamental match, whether it's a big stock or a little stock, you get a higher score in the large caps versus the small caps.
Is it generally better to have these pairs on a larger cap stock, or have you seen kind of the opposite with some of these pairs?
Oh, it's a good question.
Because I know most of the names I see on like your guys' watch lists and stuff are, not like huge cap names that I'm seeing every day, right? But they're obviously trading well for you guys. So I'm curious if you see a better performance in the small cap or larger cap.
Yeah. Like the market cap element of that scoring is only about 5 or 10% of the score. So a really good pair in terms of stats from a small cap will compete in terms of score against a big cap quite easily. And, if you think about it, you're kind of competing with less of the big guys in the small cap because they just can't move around in size down in the less liquid stocks. Their preference is to deal with the mega caps where they can move in and out without, market impact. So you'd think there was more alpha in the small caps. And look, I haven't been able to break down exactly how. I mean, look, if you look at the optimizer back test, which is how we sort of set our rules, they're in sample and they're not a good guide because they're backward looking. They're fitting to the curve, if you want to think of it like that. It's just a wait and see about whether the walk forward results of the small caps are better than the large caps. I think at the moment it's a case by case. You go look at each pair as the signal comes through, do a little bit of homework, and either take the signal or not. But yeah, like I was saying, we've gone from 1.2 down to 2,000, and then after the scoring and other things that make us a pair eligible, I think last night's run said there's 1,220 eligible pairs in the US market. So, there's definitely more than that will mean revert, but we're trying to bring it down to a number that we can work with on within a browser, and 1,000 is going to be plenty to keep a lot of users active in terms of trawling through the watch lists and building their own watch lists and so on. But so I was thinking I could just talk through how the sort of workflow goes in terms of like managing multiple pairs. So the way I've had it going this week, similar to last week, I'll just walk you through my sort of daily process. After that factory run completes, which is about midday, a little bit after midday my time, which I think is very late night your time, around about midnight, getting towards midnight Eastern time, we usually put a post on our X account saying that the factory run's complete. I'll go to the watch list, and look, you don't have to do this every day. You can leave it static for I would say up to a month. But if you want to see what the top scoring 250 pairs are, you would use this button here on the watch list tab, which is continuously curated watch lists. Load the US leaders, load full country. And that's populate these tabs here, each with 50 pairs. So we're not trading these pairs all the time, right? We're only looking for trading the extreme. We're looking to buy the oversold leg of a pair within the pair and go long. Buy the oversold, and you'll be naturally short the other side of that with the pair legs. Or selling the overbought. And they're not going to be in signal all the time. As a rule of thumb, you're entering at or around about 2 sigma, which is, a very uncommon place for that spread to be. And out of these 250 pairs at the moment, there are, you can go to the strategy page, and this will show that 102 of those are currently showing that they're in position. So these numbers here are just sort of, they're a guide for how this basket of pairs in signal and their walk forward out of sample results are traveling. You can't actually execute this basket or this complete list without causing a bit of mayhem, because some of these pairs will be sharing underlyings, and we try to make the UI easy for a casual user to manage multiple pairs without making a mess of it, really, because the alternative is you're going to be working on an Excel spreadsheet. But that's what's in position. Now, obviously, if you just walk up today and you log in, sign up for PairSync, you don't have any of these positions on. So you've got your watch list here. You've loaded the full country list for US markets. And after that factory runs, you'll see up here, there's a signal watch list alerts. And this is from yesterday. These are what's opened and what's closed. And there's, we can look at what's closed first, just out of interest, because you hypothetically wouldn't have anything on. But the closing trades from yesterday, one of them was pretty nasty actually, and as usual, it's a biotech. That hit a stop loss there, ADPT, IDYA, and I should have seen that. I was actually following this pair because biotechs are, I think they're kind of like the US version of our resource stocks here because they're so wild. You know, they live and breathe on these big sort of binary outcomes from their FDA results, and they're constantly going back to the market for funding and so on. But you can see here that it's a pretty wild pair, right? It was in position. It's no longer because it's hit a stop loss. And if I had hit the spread intelligence and read through everything a little bit in a little bit more detail, I would have seen that ADPT came out of one of the indexes and just got slapped with a ton of selling over the last week. So it was always going to have a headwind. That spread intelligence there is going to look at, we've got a data provider to give us scheduled corporate events like AGMs, dividends, and so on, which will turn up here. They're just economic calendar events here, but anything dividend or AGM related that's in the schedule will turn up in a different color button. It'll tell you why it's pairing here. Same industry, biotechnology, it's in block C, small caps. Bit of a breakdown of the companies and side-by-side fundamentals here. Now, where it gets a little bit interesting, and just for time saving, is this goes through X and it uses the X API to find anything interesting that's coming out of thought leaders, influencers with a significant following that the algorithm actually works out not spam and not coordinated posting, because this will detect that. It'll work out whether there's people trying to pump something, which turns up all the time on the other universe that we follow over in the crypto space.
Oh yeah, and absolutely. No, it's nice to just have it right there within the app or within the platform.
Yeah, well, it saves you a lot of time. So that would have turned up there in that news feed. If you want to get really quanty with it, these are the in-sample results from how the optimizer thought it will, how the trade rules that it had generated, which are pretty crazy actually. It's a 1.1 sigma entry, carries it all the way through the other side, or practically literally past the other side. It's trading from one side to the other with a 4 sigma stop. So this,
wow.
Yeah, look, when you see that screams out an unstable solution. And where's the leg size? I can't see the leg size now, but I think that when you see something like that with an irregular, something a long way away from 2, normally that'll be around 1.5 to 2.5 on the entry. And that exit target's same thing. It's usually like a 1 sigma travel of the target, maybe up to 2. But something like this does scream out an unstable solution. But sometimes they work, and in sample it definitely has. But this time we got smacked.
ATG in the audience has a really good question. He said, how does it work? Is it buying options on the pairs or shares of the pairs? Maybe you can walk through how you have some of the automation stuff set up for your brokerages, and like how one would come in here and use the platform to be able to like go and make these trades.
Yeah. Well, look, it's in the hands of the user how you're going to deploy the signal, right? We're not an execution platform. I would think of it more as a decision/research workstation, but we do have the automation piece here where you can simplify things a little bit. So let me just walk through from here. Let's say you've got this open position comes through this morning and you're a new user, right? This is BNY Citibank. I'm not going to follow it because I'm following something that uses one of those legs. So it turns up in amber. But if you're a new user and you're not following anything, you can click on that and follow it anyway. It'll give you a warning from me. Confirm, and once you've followed it, it'll turn up throughout the rest of the website as a followed trade, which is kind of the way PairSync's way of saying you're following it. We're going to make sure that you know when this signal is in position, and especially if you're still following it after the signal has closed, it's going to be flashing at you all over the website. So there'll be warnings everywhere to make sure that you.
Good though. People need that. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's not likely that you're going to lose track of it, but some users will have 50, 60 pairs followed, and this helps manage that a lot. So you're following that trade, right? Now, before you can execute anything, you would go to the automation piece here. I've got this hooked up to Signal Stack, but you can do it with any of these. I think there's a couple of different ones. I think there's N8N or something similar, but Signal Stack is a good example to start with. You just sign up on Signal Stack. It is literally a 2-minute process of connecting that through to a broker. It's Enable API. I can't remember the exact name, but there's a pretty very simple process of connecting Signal Stack to your broker. So once you've got that, you just dump the destination URL of the Signal Stack that you've signed up for here. Now you reset your target leg 1 target size. By default, the PairSync's going to think, and we model everything based on a $10,000 leg 1 size. So all the share, leg 1 share count versus leg 2 share count will be based off 10,000. Now, if that's too big or too small, you can adjust that down to a 1,000 or 100,000. It's up to you. And once you've done that, you can do a couple of other things. You can broadcast events, which will automate all the signals actually going through to your Signal Stack. I wouldn't suggest that. I think it's pretty simple to do this on a pair by pair, signal by signal basis. It takes no time at all. So you set your leg 1 target size. Now we've got some hedge ratios where, in the extreme, you might be long $10,000 worth of leg 1, and because of the way we create the stationary relationship, leg 2 might be maybe even $1,000 or $2,000.
Interesting. Okay.
It could also be up to $20,000. So you need to account for the fact that the leg 2 size might be up to almost double the size of leg 1. It's very unusual. If you're trading a pretty normal pair relationship, say 2 regional banks, leg 1 and leg 2 are going to be almost identical in exposure size, right? Now, once you've set that, going back to your watch list, you've got your signals, you go to your opens, you've followed that, you've followed this trade, and you can just click here, broadcast order ticket. Here, BMY, it's going to automatically fund number of shares, sell 62, buy 57 city, and confirm broadcast, and that will shoot that through to your Signal Stack.
It's awesome.
And that goes to your broker. And it will come back with a confirmation that it's been received at Signal Stack. It won't confirm whether it's been received or processed at your broker.
Let's say you're a person that maybe isn't connecting it, and you're just using PairSync as like your kind of like alert system and watch list for the best pairs, and then you just kind of go manually and execute these trades. Is there like, what do the notifications look like for that when you're on something like mobile or even your desktop? Like, is it telling me, hey, since I favored this, I favorited this in my watch list, that it's going to now give me notifications on, when those pairs are getting an entry or this and that? Yeah.
There's, we've got, I think I can share it. I think it's easier actually to see on the iOS app, but here we've got,
I imagine,
almost the same thing. We can set it up in automation. You can choose what you want to receive in terms of notifications, which will go through to your email. which will look almost exactly like a research service where it'll show you the portfolio of pairs that you're following, their position, whether they're showing as a signal being in the market or not, and what they're rolling unrealized P&L and on all that sort of thing. So you can execute it straight from that. There's on one of the worksheets of the Excel that gets broadcast out is a pre-formatted basket trading Excel. Well, it's not an Excel, it's in CSV, or if you save it as a CSV, you can drop that straight into your broker, or you can just look at the share count and just execute it manually.
Yeah. I don't imagine there's like a whole big difference in price, you know what I mean, when you have to manually do it like that. Of course, automation is always going to be faster, but if you're manually doing it out there, I don't think you're at a like massive disadvantage in any way.
You 100% are not at a disadvantage. In fact, you're probably going to, it's usually, the signal is, I would like people to think of this more as something closer to a research product as opposed to a signal service. It's daily observation, and the positions are taking a long time to play out. So you don't have to rush. It's literally, you can execute at any time the day after, usually the day after the signal. We're generating the signals based on the closing prices. So they're not executable as such, but the closing price is the strongest signal.
Gotcha.
So the factory looks at the closing price. You can't execute on that because you don't get told the signal until later the day. Then you can execute.
But that's okay. You wake up the next morning and you start executing the pairs you want, right? You make your list, and I don't see a problem with that at all.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of a slippage between
the closing and opening prices, I imagine.
Well, these numbers here, the tracked P&L of the positions of this that the system says are in position are based on those closing prices, and then mark to market each day on the closing price. Now, if you're executing this, if you're getting sent that Citibank signal or whichever it was, your P&L is going to be a little bit different to this. Generally, the opening signal is not going to catch the high point or the low point of the spread. Usually it's going to go a little bit wider, take a couple of days, and then start the trip back. I mean, if the math was really perfect, it would just ping. It would literally just ping the extreme and then start coming home. Mm-hmm. And, sure enough, sometimes that's the case. But if you look at the spread the next day we've got, if you can export these watch lists to TradingView, so you can have a look at the spread tick by tick on TradingView with the live price via the watch list on TradingView. If you see that you're going to be short this spread here, for example, and it's that spread when you go to execute it in the morning has gained significantly, you would have to double check and have a rethink about taking the signal, because that means it's already started. Sorry, I'm upside down. So if that signal was saying short, so if you're checking that on TradingView the following morning, and you see that spread has come down significantly in percentage terms, you'd have to double check all your numbers and see whether it's you're too late. But that makes sense. If you look at the days that these have been in position, like out of the 102 that are trading, there's, these have been in position for 1, 2, 3 days. We're down into 10 here, 14, 15, and the maximum is 60. So
that kind of answers ATG's last question there. He was wondering, like, is it geared for long-term investing or like daily Z-score gap scanner, right? So these positions are max 60 days, which I feel like, depending on how you put it, I mean, a lot of these pairs continue to play out and continue to give signals, the same pairs. So maybe it's not like long-term investing per se, but like you do kind of have pairs that stay long-term successful for a bit at least, right? That you can go back
well,
to. So
well, that can be a frustrating thing too. You know, like you might be in something like what is it? I think it's Global Foundries is super annoying because it's a fantastic pair and it's been going really well and it's super close to paying out or to closing, and it hasn't quite hit the exit. So I think it made money again today, one of the few. So this one here is traveling. It entered at 3.19. It's traveled all the way back. It's currently at minus 0.418. It won't exit until it gets to minus 0.57. So not sure, but we'll have to wait and see what the factory does. I think it's going to be stuck out there again today. But look, if you're running that yourself and you're up, significantly on your investment, you might just cash out here. You've got obviously, a little bit of leeway to do what you want with your positions. But like I've said before, the optimizer is looking for a target that's going to pay you to justify the risk of stopping out or timing out at a loss.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's the thing. You don't want to take profits too early, because then if you consistently start doing that, the losses you take, you go on a loss streak, it really starts to hurt, because you're not letting those profits kind of run to their full target that the optimizer is calling for.
That's right.
Yeah.
But, you would check, with this one, you can go down here. I'd already opened this before. Maybe it's open. I would check down here, go to statistical diagnostics and have a quick look. And look, if you're not really familiar with what all of these mean, there's tooltips here, but generally if there's anything amber and red here, start having another look. Particularly if particularly
red means look somewhere else.
Yeah, particularly if EDF starting to turn.
That's what I was gonna say. Just abort mission.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I would be closing this out. I mean, that's had a fantastic move, but they're not all this good, obviously, and it's a pretty risky pair. I mean, that's not exactly hugging that line there. It's got some odd. It's got a history of doing some odd things. This one, and you would. Like if you're not a quant and you don't want to get under the hood of what all this means, just click the tooltips. The other thing that you can do is just get the AI to explain it to you, which is it's a bit upside down. We should change the name of this. It's currently called Fundamentals Brief, but it is actually the fundamentals of the pair, which is the statistics. So I should call it the statistical brief. And this will give you an analysis of what the current state of the PES stats are telling you. And it's all pretty healthy. There's super strong co-integration. The half-life is fantastic. That's really a sweet spot for this strategy, under 20 days. And Hurst is telling you, Hurst and Bond and Gravity are all, well, that's telling you it's mean reverting pretty quick. Anything up towards 0.08 is fast. Down around 0.02 is slowish. That's telling you they end up in the same place nearly all the time. And the Hurst is telling you it's also very, very strong mean reverter, because that's a mile away from 0.5, which is where it becomes random. So look, there's a lot of cognitive downloads you can hit yourself with here. But
there's a lot of vocabulary that I didn't understand until you started coming on, but you guys have it all laid out. Like if you don't understand it, you look at what it is, you familiarize yourself with it. It's right on the app, right? You don't have to even go and do a Google search really. But you always can if you want to deep dive more, of course. I would highly recommend that when you're trying out this stuff. But I just like that you guys have it all laid out for everybody. They don't really have to go anywhere.
Look, almost as much work as we've done on the quant side has been on the UI to try and present this in a way where it's not overwhelming and you can keep it as simple as possible. And literally on every page, the further down you scroll, the more complicated it's going to get. So it's got something for casual users that just want to want to signal, down to someone that wants to try and find, find the hole in the quant that that might make the pair fail. Because look, it's not a perfect system. In terms of results, the pairs are imperfect by nature, and even great stats will get broken. And this time of year, particularly, these times of year, because you've got so many reporting windows in the States, you've got to ask the question: do I want to trade through results? Because typically the textbook will tell you that stat up pairs is something where you should avoid scheduled corporate events, AGMs, earnings, and dividends can be a little bit tricky as well.
Yeah, definitely. No, some great pieces. Emp, I wanted to see if you have any thoughts or questions here. It's been a great chat with Mark.
Well, Mark, I want to ask, because we do have obviously earnings season kicking off here. A lot of these pairs probably have those reports like that. Does it flag that for you? Does it tell you, hey, be careful of this? Or like you wake up, open up the terminal in the morning, which I love how you've mentioned that many times. This is something that you can open up in the morning, as you start your day or you get to the office, check in, set the pairs you want to trade, trim some, add new ones, whatever, do your kind of make your changes, and then you can check back in at the end of the day as well. Is there kind of like an alert system built in, something that tells you, hey, this company's going to report on Thursday. I don't know if you want to be a part of this? Or the reason I'm really asking this question is because a lot of times these pair trades can be where it's like similar sector type of thing. Does it matter? Because like, how much does earnings matter if something is, maybe in the same sector and it's going to get a sympathy move either way?
Yeah, great question. No, we don't. The signals are not calendar aware. So it's something I thought of doing because during this process, we're whittling things down from that huge number of pairs down to this eligible list. That eligible list is purely based on statistics. Now, would it be possible to run that through a filter of what's reporting within an expected half-life of the pair? Yep, could definitely do that, and I thought of doing that, but sometimes you want to go through it. Sometimes you just want to trade through the results.
Well, that was kind of why I asked, because a lot of times, and like we see this like in other like quant data sets for like day trading, where it doesn't care if it's FOMC day, it doesn't care if it's CPI day in the morning, or tomorrow is NFP, or whatever the macro event is. The statistics are the statistics. They include all of those days, the normal days, whatever special, if you want to call the special days, or, binary event type of days. It includes all the statistics, and it tells you like, hey, the trade is still the trade regardless of what's going on the outside. So that's kind of what I wanted to ask, because the data that you guys are using here is the data irregardless of whether there's an earnings report for this company this week and the next month is another one. And, there's retail sales data coming out, or whatever sector you're dealing with. The data is still the data, right? So I could see where it wouldn't matter, and it wouldn't be something that you guys would honestly even care to track, because the data is the data. It's the same data set.
Look, I think that leads into the other big part of the strategy, which is position sizing. So, I mean, you guys are masters of this. I mean, if you get the size wrong, it doesn't matter how good your strategy or your algorithm is.
100%.
Well, scream that again for the people at the back.
Yeah.
Size, you're going to lose. Google, just get your followers under the hood of Kelly pricing, the Kelly rule. I mean, that stuff's amazing. It shows you the optimal size to bet to accrue wealth with the minimal risk of catastrophic loss. And it's there's different ways to do it, but I think most people say the half Kelly is usually optimal, and it's something like expected win size divided by the probability of loss minus the expected loss size divided by probability of win is the full Kelly, and then you times that by half. Now, you can't really do that with pairs because our optimizer is in sample, and if you do it, you're going to end up with that formula telling you to take massive size, which I would never recommend. So if you're trading a couple of ad hoc pairs and you're just having a swing and you're following them closely, people might be trading up to 10, maybe a 10% allocation in a single pair, which is pretty big because you're going to be short a leg, and whenever you're short a leg, if you do this long enough, sooner or later, you'll probably come across a corporate event. You'll get a takeover wacky or something like that. And if you're trading through earnings, you're going to get a warning. I think WD, what is it? What's WD-40 came out? I was following that pair earlier in the week. It came out with a downgrade. It gapped down 23%. So if you're using leverage in that kind of pair, you're going to have a bad day, or potentially a really good day. It's about your tolerance.
Depends. Depends which way it goes.
It's always so funny how it could be a really good day or a really bad day for like this, from on different sides of the same trade.
So, if you think there's a bit of a random walk in the distribution of whether you're going to get lucky or not, I would stick to a rule of thumb around 2% on that leg one size. And then if you're running enough pairs, it usually washes out by the end of reporting period, unless you're phenomenally unlucky or you're trading in a really leaky market. Because as bad or good news creeps out into the market, it becomes that sort of age-old positioning question: is the market expecting a downgrade? Like what happened to TSM this morning? It was like it was almost a blockbuster result, right? And I think the stock sold off.
Still sold off, yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of perfect for a pair. That's what you want, because that stock, I think, I won't open the chart in front of me, but I think the stock had a pretty good run. So it was probably...
Yeah, it's been in a good uptrend for a while.
Yeah. So actually it finished... Oh, that's intraday. No, actually it probably would have been... Well, it depends on what it was pairing against, but if the leakiness in the market is, if people are right and the result's really bad and it continues on, that would be the kind of thing where the pair breaks. But yeah, look, you can go through the semantics and the situations of what can happen during reporting all day, but if you're running enough pairs, like if you're doing this as like a core activity where you're wanting to run 50 or 60 pairs, which PairSync kind of helps you do quite easily, I think you can get through reporting periods quite smoothly, as long as you don't have that position sizing out of whack. Like if you've got anything 5 to 10 or even bigger in terms of leg sizes, you're going to have bumpy days.
ATG was wondering it. It's probably unlikely because the SPCX is so new, but is there any pair with like SpaceX and Rocket Lab or any of these space names?
And just I want to tag on this question because that's what interests me. Yeah. When you have something that's newer, an IPO or something, how much data does it take before you guys start to qualify it for the pair trade? Because there was a lot of interesting IPOs last year, but as we know, a lot of IPOs, for the first, 3 years, 5 years, a lot of times it takes a while for them to come down and kind of base out just from the mechanical side of IPOs. So is there any qualifying factors there that you guys use?
We need a year of data to create a pair. Yeah. So like SK Hynix, we can use the ADRs and create a sort of synthetic history of the local stock now, which I'm thinking of doing. But something like SpaceX, look, the closest we could come to it, and it wouldn't be perfect, would be to find a proxy or to create a synthetic price for what we thought it was trading at over the last year. And it would be largely guesswork or looking at where that some of those grey market pre-IPO prices were, which, I think it's going to give you a bit of a false read. So yeah, as a rule of thumb, at least a year. for US for any of our underlyings, including crypto. So not like leveraged ETFs, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It makes sense. Like you need that data, right? And
I would love to get out there with stuff that's super topical and hot, like because my background is my OG days in finance was issuing derivatives in Australia and Hong Kong, and coming up with as soon as something listed, we were trying to wrap it up in something dangerous.
Some sort of wrapper. Yeah. That's funny. Alan was wondering if you guys have any sort of like top 3 pairs or a list, or maybe there's a top 3 that you've seen kind of reoccurring over past few months that you'd want to highlight here.
Look, good question. Because top 3 to who? What makes a top pair for you? Is it absolute return? Is it getting in and out in 10 days or 15 days? Is it there's also all different things that people would define as a good pair. So what
about your score strength? Like, because you guys have like a score on these, right?
Yeah,
would it be like strength of score maybe?
Yeah.
So
because that would take in a lot of the different variables.
Yeah. Well, I've messed around with a couple of different scoring processes, but the original scores that we had seem to be showing pairs that when they're in signal perform pretty well. So the top 10, which when you turn up to the website, is it's a free dashboard. You can see exactly this page just when you visit Terminal PairSync. These are the top 10 at the moment. Now, these as the top 10 are just the discovery cards, if you want to call it that, of these pairs. They're not all in signal. You can tell whether they're in signal here. Like Palantir Shopify is saying the optimizer is currently learning how to trade this, right? So it's looked back and said, oh, we should have bought there. So next time we will enter when we're at a 2 sigma above or below the mean on a 60-day moving average, right? But it's only learned that after it was there. So that was an in-sample signal. So just because it says optimizer long doesn't mean jump in and be long. The tracker is the real world out of sample signal generator, right? Does that make sense? I hope I'm keeping everyone with me here.
No, that makes sense. I think it's just because people, I think initially assume like these pairs stay set forever. And so they're wondering like, oh, is there a top 3, right? But they're kind of always changing. So always checking that list, updating your watch list is the thing to do.
Yeah. And because the score and the deviations can change over time. The other side of that question, I think that would be interesting would be like the top 3 pairs that maybe you've preferred to trade. I don't know if like you see reoccurring ones that maybe you've liked, or what like your best performing ones that you've had.
Look, I really like the way that GFS on moved, but it only just came up as a pair recently. If you look at this top 10 and you see what is being tracked, see if there's one that's being tracked. So I'm not familiar with these stocks, but this is a pretty high. Anything over 0.8 is scoring pretty well. It's not in my watch list, but yeah, look, that's an. If you had this in your watch list and you got this signal, you would have entered pretty well on this, and it would be, it's only it's scoring really well, but it seems to be a low volatility pair, and it's making money, but not much. Now, like spread vol 4 is pretty low. You might see that down as low as 1. I think that Apple NVIDIA is about 16 vol for comparison. So this is a pretty boring, high scoring pair. Now that might be the go, but you would want to blend it up with something with a bit more sex and balance. So look, it's a moving feast, and the top 10 I don't have favorites. I used to become familiar with specific stocks that were good pairs, but the nature of the math is that the co-integration isn't always showing up, and the mean reversion isn't always it's how do I say it? Yeah, look, the alpha is moving through the market. So what was a good pair, the last 3 trades definitely should be reviewed in detail before you take any signal from a new pair. So when you load this watch list, this first tab here every time will be the top 50 pairs. So, if you scroll through these and you were looking at, okay, 12 of those are being tracked. And if we sort those again by sharp, again, that one turns up there. I'm not in this. This is a high scoring pair for whatever reason, of those 7 factors, it scores well. It's performing. It's, that's $500 on a position that's been in trade for, how long has it been in position for? Days held 45. So it's quite slow.
Slower mover.
Yeah. See if I can find something that's moving a bit faster. Here's one, Coca-Cola 5 Below. That's nice. I mean, that's made $1,000 in 16 days. Yeah.
2 weeks to make $1,000 while it's in the background, right? That's awesome. Trading pairs.
Yeah, and that's out of sample like that. You would have gotten that signal,
and that's one of them, along with all the others you might be running. I'm just thinking about this as the traders in the audience. People might be running this in the background while they're trading with us throughout the day. You know what I mean? It's just on top in the background of what you're already doing. It's so awesome.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a lot of management. It's kind of I think the less you look at pairs during the session, the better. Unless you see a big red number flashing at you from something which will, really draw your eye. They're best left alone and let the signals tell you what to do. Mm-hmm. But obviously there was quite a few negatives today from what was in position. But look, these curated watch lists are great. But if you want to do your own, you can go. You can build your own watch list here by choosing your groups. That's the 1,500 split up. It's basically by market cap. So 500, top 500, the next 500, and so on. You can choose sector and then market cap, and you can build a bespoke, your own custom watch list. Like you might be very familiar with the energy stocks. You want to look at any energy stock of any market cap. So you would create that list, and that will give you this one here. And I'm not going to be, so this is the top 50 pairs of the energy sector. And if you can then have a look at how they've gone in your strategy and strategy pages to see what the out of sample results of those have been. And it might be that they're terrible. There's an ETF basket here where you can track or generate basket of watch list groups of ETFs. And there's something about the economic relationship between the ETFs. They don't perform very well, and they're too slow, and the returns from them too small.
Interesting.
So
something to keep mind of, though.
Yeah, it's a real art form. It's each person's going to have their own way of using it, whether they want to build their own watch list, sectors they're familiar with, and whether they want fast reverters that are volatile or slow, boring ones. And and just look at it and learn from it every day. It's a big market. There's a huge number of pairs, and we try and make it as simple as possible to manage as many. We try and make it as simple as possible to manage as many pairs as you want without making a mess. And right back to you just want to follow one or two of your favorites. So I think it's something people definitely need to be careful of because you've got that short leg, so don't oversize. And sure, you might be familiar with the stock and want to, like, for example, bit disappointing. Netflix. I was having a look at Netflix earlier to see, Netflix does not pair with anything at the moment. So you can't create your own pair, but you can definitely search for whatever you're interested in. Like, obviously, something like NVIDIA is a pair. I don't know why it's not turning up. I do know why it's not turning up because it is a pair. This is one of the things people might get a little bit frustrated with us for, but we're doing it for their sake, if you want to think of it like that. So that Apple NVIDIA pair that we've been talking about on X is in position. Now, it's been in position for a while. So where is it? It'll be down the bottom somewhere. So I have to keep scrolling. But because it's been in position for a while, we now call it ineligible. So we don't want people to get sent a signal based on Apple NVIDIA because that signal would be stale.
It's a safeguard.
We'll show it to people. If you had it in your watch list when the signal fired and you kept it there for a couple of days, you'll still see it in your watch list. But it's not there for anyone turning up to create a watch list with now. So it's it's one of the many ways we're trying to make a really complicated set of systems simple for people. For their own sake.
That's where I would just let the signals kind of speak to me. Obviously, I'd build my own watch list of like pairs I maybe want to see or of like stocks I maybe want to take pair trades on, but I just let the signals give me the best pairs that are out there, So reminder for the audience, I threw that link for PairSync in the chat. You guys should get on there, sign up, get in there and start putting this in the background of what you're already doing, I think. Or just at least being aware of some of these pairs out there, and you can trade them if you want, they're there for you. So some great stuff, and appreciate the audience always throwing the questions in the chat too. That's awesome. Alan was saying he never really looked at the market this way, and I feel like that's pretty consistent through all of us. I haven't looked at the market this way either, where it's just more finding these names that are constantly mean reverting, right? And it's very cool. Like the results don't lie. That's what I say. So it's fantastic to learn about. Mark, do we have any other big things you want to put on the audience's radar before we get wrapped?
Quick question from somebody that just signed up here. Just signed up. How do I get the best pair signal? Is there like a stack rank or something? Maybe you spend a minute or two just kind of going out like a brand new user to this or point them towards some resources?
Brand new user, you're turning up here on the dashboard. Just go straight to the watch list. I would hit the continuously created button, as I showed you before, and US leaders, and go load full country, and that will give you this list here. And just start clicking through them. These are the discovery cards here. Just start looking at pairs and see, okay, you can have a look at what's each leg. You might wonder why they're related. Hit the spread intelligence button. It'll do the breakdown on why they're a pair, what pairing rule we used to create them, whether it was same sector market cap, same industry market cap, or it might have been same, where was it? We paired them because they're same industry, packaged foods, block B, mid cap. Then you can do your fundamental research, have a look at whether they're if they're vastly different or comparable in terms of fundamental performance, because that'll give you an idea of whether there's any additional break risk in their relationship. And look, anything you don't understand, just click on the tooltip. Like what's this eligible stuff? Why is PairSync making up all these new names for things? I promise we won't make any more. There's enough stats in here. But you can learn as you go with the tooltips, and anything that really catches your eye and you like, just hit. Look, you will have your watch list there, Once you've got your watch list, you'll start seeing things here, signal watch list alerts, which are signals coming from pairs that you're now watching in your watch list. Go to the alerts page or go to the signals page on strategy, signal log, and any particular signal that comes through today, like if this was whichever day it was, any signal that comes through like this one that you like, you can do some more work on that pair here with seeing the pair detail again. You can follow that. Now, following it sort of tells the system, we're assuming you're trading it. You might not be. You might just want to follow that and be alerted to when that actual signal that you were thinking of trading has finished, and you can see what the results would have been. So it's a good way to kind of paper trade or learn what the signal would have done along the way.
And then the last thing, is there a resource center in here somewhere for people to go in, check stuff out, community or anything like that people can access, just kind of do their own reading and learning?
There is. If you just cut the terminal off that, if you just go to www.pair-sync.com, that page, I think we've got a significant learning section in there. There's
I can actually pull it up. Or you got it? I just threw it on the screen real quick. Where it says learn at the top.
Yeah, so we've got the learning. We've got a lot of blog stories and war stories of different things that have happened along the way in the history of pairs. Because like I was saying to Cade the other day, I mean, we're not doing anything new with this. This strategy's been around for 40 years. What we've done is sort of wrap it in a very user-friendly UI and added probably the biggest thing we've added from any other system that's been out there is the optimal stopping distance parameterization of the pair. So we're saying, look, you don't have to work out what the best moving average or entry or exit threshold. We'll work that out for you. Mm-hmm. And that's based on what the best points of entry and exit were over the past 12 months.
I think that's probably one of the most helpful things to have with doing this for investors, is like actually you supplying that to them versus them having to figure that out on their own, you know?
Yeah, well, sometimes a 20-day moving average will be best. Sometimes it would be 60.
Exactly.
And the difference between entering on that moving average range, you might be best off getting in between 1.5 and 2 sigma. So that's a big grid search to do manually, or even with the computer. That, like, if you do a grid search with a machine learning approach, that'll give you a lot of workable solutions. But we look at all three of those in one piece with that algo that I've talked about before, and it gives you the best return target that justifies the risk that you're taking of the stop loss. And yeah, but yeah,
it's perfect.
Of course, yeah.
MP, got any other thoughts?
I'm good on my end. I keep looking over here because for me it's way bigger on my YouTube stream. It's way bigger, so I can actually see this a little bit better. I keep looking over here so I can see it, and then I come back over here to see the chat and see you guys. So
no, you're good.
Oh, I love it. I think it's super interesting.
Cool.
Well, shout out.
Glad we got
to
a new
crew.
user too.
Oh yeah, shout out to everybody signing up. That link is in the chat. I'll throw it in there a few more times real quick for you, so it's easy. But we're gonna get wrapping up. Mark, appreciate you coming on and just running through this. I understand this so much better now. Like the first time I was like, what in the hell is going on here? Like I don't understand anything. But after looking it over a little bit and then having you on a few times, like this is all really making sense, and hope the audience takes advantage of it and at least just look into it. It might not be for you, and that's fine, but take a look at it, see if it is for you. I think the platform and the UI is pretty simple to understand, and if there's a bunch of vocabulary on there that you don't understand, they have all the learning little tools within the app to be able to figure that out. So
and
DM, really great stuff, Mark.
DM me on X if you have any other queries. Happy to contact directly. Anyone that's got queries about the system or any wish list, because it is a bit of a work in progress. We're not going to add anything significant to it. It's already heavy enough. But yeah, look, happy to help everyone learn about it. We're all just, I'm just an end user as well. You know, I'm not a quant per se. I'm just a very experienced end user of the system.
Absolutely. Well, shout out to you. Shout out to the crew hanging out with us still, even an hour after the market closes. You guys are the best. We're going to wrap it up for the day, but we'll be back tomorrow for FAFO Friday. All day stream, baby. No spaces, just a stream. Whole crew is going to be on early in the morning. So we'll see you guys then. But appreciate you, Mark. Hope you have a great day.
Mark, see you.
All right, crew.